Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm trying to.
Are you still working from home?
I am. We were told to go slow, so I'm going to start going once or twice a week next week. And then, and then we have to go back for good.
Wow. That's going to be different.
That's going to be different. I don't know what I'm going to do with my heavy duty dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I decided to come to the basement today and I cannot make my screen mirror work. So.
Oh, well, that's okay. No worries. Okay, let's get started because it's 8 o'clock. The other people are just going to join in late.
Okay.
So mute up. Okay. Let's just stand nice and tall. Take the elbows right by your ears. Try to make the shoulders long so you're really trying to pull them apart from one another. Now you're going to just come down halfway as you pull your butt back and then come back up. Start out with a small descent and then we'll make it bigger as we begin to loosen up behind the legs. Now when you fold forward, I want you to try to focus on keeping those elbows back, right? You don't want them dropping towards the floor. So you're using the upper back muscles here. And of course, more importantly, we want to be pulling in the stomach when we start our descent each time. So now I'm just going to start going a little bit lower. We're just going to do 2 more of these. Then the last one, you're going to take it down as low as you're comfortable. Really try to keep those elbows up. Just hold it here for a few breaths. And now relax the arms. Just kind of let them hang. We're going to make little circles here to loosen up the shoulders. Let's change directions, go the other way. And now just swing one arm forward and one arm back. Now, while you create this movement, I want you to keep the shoulders retracted if you can. And now bring the hands together and just swing them out to the side and let them come back to the middle. And then now let's come back to these circles and take them the other way. You might feel a little clicking and it's just the body saying, okay, I'm ready, I'm here. Okay, now come all the way back up to standing. Try to pull the shoulders far apart here and let's get the wrists right over the shoulders. So you're trying to pull to create length. And now keep that pull and bring the palms down so they're at the same height as the elbow. Still keep that pull and then bring them back up slowly. Spread your fingers far apart. And when you start your descent here, you want to be mindful to not let the elbows drop. So we want to keep the elbows right at the height of the shoulder. 2 more of these. If you can go a little lower and it doesn't hurt, do it. If it feels uncomfortable, then that's your body saying you're not ready. It's too low. 1 more, why not? Okay, now take the arms long and keep trying to pull the shoulders apart from one another. Just hold it. Now take the arms back by your side. You're still keeping them long and bring them back up. Palms are facing down, lower, lift 1 more time. Now palms flip to face up and then rotate them backwards. So we're just trying to warm up the shoulders here. So forward and back really slowly. Nice. 1 more time. Now take the palms, let them face each other. Bring them up so you're making a Y, and then bring them down, keep the palms up and pull them apart. And lift and lower. 1 more. Just let the arms relax, roll the shoulders out. Good job. Now just a little turn to the left and right. Just relax. Let the arms kind of go where they want to. Get good blood flow back there. Okay, make a fist, pull the elbows back. Hinge all the way down as far as you can, keeping the elbows up. And then come back up slowly. While you rise back up, I want you to really squeeze your butt. As tight as you can, working your upper back here. 3 more of these, and then we're going to walk out to a high plank. So keep those elbows up and close to the body. Here's your last one. Take it down, hold it for a second. Release the hand, bend your knees, take yourself to your high plank. Just hold the plank, pressing away from the earth. Hips are nice and high in line with the back. Now let's meet in down dog. Just pull the chest through. Don't go so far that you can't see the sides of your arms. Now come up high on the toes. And let's walk our toes in a little bit here. Maybe a few inches. Stay high on the toes. Now you're starting to feel the arms load up with your body weight. Just relax and breathe. Now take the heels and press them into the floor. Oh, if you've walked or jogged or ran or cycled, I'm sure this feels fabulous. Press those heels down. Now, if you had lights on your bottom, shine them up to the ceiling. So you feel the pull behind the upper part of the legs as well. Now elevate high on the toes. Walk the toes back a few inches where you started your down dog. Just hold it. Now meet me back in your high plank. Take the gaze off the end of your mat. Really try to use your abdominal six-pack muscles today. So the focus is always to pull up and into the spine. Okay, let's put the knees down. Bring our hands back underneath the shoulders. We're just going to do a few cat-cows to loosen up the back. Then we're going to take it to a child's pose. And then the fun begins. Okay, let's open up the knees a little bit here. Feet are flat. Take it all the way back and just relax. Just kind of go where it feels good. Take really big breaths so you get into that lower back to get some release. Okay, come on back up. Yes, it's time. Okay, we're going to meet in a bear. So tuck the toes under, elevate the knees, just hold your bear. Let's make sure we got little bends in the elbows so we're not stacking. We're just using muscle here to hold. Okay, step your feet back to your plank. And now we're going to bring the left foot forward up between both your hands. And you're going to relax that right knee down to the floor. Just keep your hips really low. Maybe you bring your left arm up onto this left leg. Just let the hip come down and now lift and get length through your upper body. Now I'm going to let this left knee go a little bit out to the side so I feel a stretch on that inner thigh. Just hang out here and enjoy it. I like keeping my toes tucked under behind me just for extra stability. Okay, so take both hands on either side of that foot. Now we're going to pull the hips back, flex the foot, walk your hands back and see if you can straighten this front leg. Now let's bring it forward, walk the hands back forward, let the hips follow, and then take it back again. So we're just going to go forward and back. Nice little dynamic stretch for the legs. Two more, should feel good. Okay, bring it forward. Now we're just going to come off that back knee. So your back leg is straight right now. You've got good distance between the front and back foot. Sweep the arms up to the ceiling and press up through that front foot. Nice. Shoulders drive down. Keep them nice and broad. So I don't have much of a bend in my front knee here. Just relax, opening up this hip flexor. So I'm trying to get length. Now I'm going to take it up and over to the left a little bit, keeping my shoulders over my hips. So you have no forward lean. Now come back, square the shoulders, lift up and over again. Nice. Come back square, up and over last time. It's not a big movement, but I definitely feel a little bit more into the upper part of the hip flexor. I hope you guys do too. Okay, back square. Hands are going to come down. We're going to step back and meet in our high plank. Make sure you're not dropping your face. You want to look over the end of that mat. Now drive back down dog. Walk your feet in a little closer, loading up the upper body a little more. Stay nice and high on the heels. Bottom shines up to the ceiling. Hold and breathe. See if you can pull the rib cage in a little bit for me. Okay, heels drive down to the floor. Walk your feet back where you started your down dog. Now this time we're going to bring the right foot all the way up between both your hands. And we're going to slowly press back through that front heel, sweep your arms up. Nice job. High on the toes on the back foot. So if you feel a little wobbly, take your back foot and move it out to the left. Nice. Okay, up and over. Tiny reach, come back square. Up and over. A little tighter for me on this side. But that's why we do this. Okay, back square, hold it for a few breaths. Maybe take the gaze and look up. Challenges your balance a little bit. Okay, slowly, let's frame that front foot. Step back maybe in your high plank. Just hold it here and breathe. Now scoot your feet back a little more. We're going to come down onto our forearms. I'd like you to have your palms facing up if you can. Just hold the forearm plank. Now let's make a little circle. Just go any way you want, any direction. It's not big, tiny circle. Now switch the way you're going, go the other way. Okay, take it back up to your hands. Now we're going to bring this right foot all the way forward. Keep both hands on the inside. Let's relax the left knee down. Now I'm going to open up this right knee a little bit so I get into the inner thigh too. Just hang out here and enjoy. Well, it's a humid one here today. I'm going to be sweating. Okay, let's bring those hips back. Let the toes point up towards the ceiling. And then walk it forward again. I like to move my hands with me. They go with the hips. Walk it back, just for stability. And forward. So this isn't forcing the hips down. It's just kind of going where you feel a nice little pull. Should be really dynamic. Couple more, why not? My left hip flexor is always tighter than my right. Okay, so pull the knee forward and the hands. Let's elevate off that back knee. No weight in the toes on your front foot. Sweep the arms out to the side and get rid of that big, huge bend in your front knee. Elevate nice and high on the heels. Step your back foot in. Big, deep breath. A nice slow swan dive down, hips pull back. Let's inhale and extend to a flat back. And exhale back down. Palms down, step, jump, or float your feet back. Give me a nice half hover, right to up dog. Squeeze your butt. Lift the hips up, hold your plank. Press back down dog. Left leg lifts. Pull forward plank. If you can, I'd like you to keep that left leg off the floor. Shoulders over wrists. Press back, elevate the leg. Bring it forward. And back. One more time. If you run out of gas, you can always put that foot down. Hold it, 3 breaths. Okay, put the foot down, meet me in your down dog. Oh, how good does that feel? Let's pedal our feet here. Stretching out our calves. Make sure you're looking at those side arms so your neck is in the right spot. Okay, let's bring it forward to your plank. Let's lift the right leg. Now sweep back down dog, leg up. Bring it forward. And back. And forward. And back. Last time forward for 3 breaths. Leg is strong in the back, keep it straight. Okay, put it down, meet me in your down dog. Ooh, we're gonna walk our feet to the middle of the mat and our hands back to the feet. Take your legs a little wider than hip width. You're in your forward fold, just enjoy. Okay, hands push up against your shins, drop your booty. Nice job. Straighten the legs, fold forward. Keep your hands pressing against the shins so your arms are working. Drop it, look up. So butt down, face up, shoulders broad. Ah, so much to remember. Straighten. Let your torso sort of go where it wants to when you straighten. Come back down, drop it. Arms come forward, drop it lower. Back to your ski position. Okay, hands push against the shins, booty up towards the ceiling. Drop it low, bring the arms out. Try to drift that booty back, maybe a ½ inch if you can. Okay, push against the shins, straighten the legs. One more time. Drop it. Now this time, see if you can elevate the arms a little bit, just adding a little intensity to this. Okay, palms to the front of the mat. Meet me in your high plank. Give me a little half hover. Right to up dog. Elevate your knees. Let's get on the tops of our feet if we can, and just hold this a little bit. Getting a little stretch through the six pack and challenging your arms. So I've got my shoulders right over the wrists. Just hold. Couple more breaths. Okay, tuck the toes back under, elevate your hips, hold your high plank. Pull in your stomach. Walk your hands back to your feet and meet me in your forward fold. Reverse swan dive to standing. Arms sweep up, elevate onto the toes. Whew. So the whole body is reaching. You're trying to get tall here. Hold it. Come back down, forward fold. Walk out plank. Feet walk into bear. Hold your bear. Elevate the left foot. Switch right. Got to keep the knees low though, right? Switch left. Switch right. Step back plank. Walk your hands, baby steps, all the way back to your feet. Reverse swan dive up to standing. Arms sweep to the ceiling. Elevate onto the toes. Whew. Make the body really long. Long and strong. Little balance challenge here. Okay, come all the way back down. Walk back out plank. Walk back in bear. Now, instead of lifting the foot up, you're going to take the leg back. The right knee just hovers. Bring it in and switch. Step back the other one. Just keep alternating. You're not here for long. We got this. Step back plank. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Open your hip this time. Whew. See if you can keep the shoulders square. So you got equal weight in both arms. It's just the hip you're lifting. Pull forward, keep the leg up, hold your plank. Put the foot down, press back, down dog. Right leg up, right hip opens. Put the foot down, pull forward, plank. Step the feet in, bear. Squeeze your knees together. Feet don't change. Squeeze your knees. Put the knees down, relax for a sec. Elevate. Keep pulling in your stomach. Squeeze, release. Lift, squeeze. All your might. Put the knees down. Lift them, squeeze. Put them down. Bring the toes together. So feet are touching. Knees are touching. Little breaks in the elbows. Squeeze and lift. You feel the tummy a little bit more, your six-pack muscle, when you start making all the inner thighs squeeze together. For some reason, that turns on that stomach. Hold it, enjoy, suck it in. Okay, walk your hands. Keep squeezing your knees, keep your feet together. Meet me in your forward fold. Now, straight leg, release the knees. They're not going to touch. Feet are still together. Take the elbows out and take your hands by your ears, just like the way we started class. Lower your butt, squeeze your knees. Working the back of the body here. Squeeze, give me some more squeeze, I want it all. Elbows pressing back. Come all the way up onto the toes. Sweep the arms up to the ceiling. Lift. Whew. Okay, come back down. Hands by your ears. Elbows, pull them back as best you can. Squeeze. Squat and squeeze. Ah, arms forward, squat lower and squeeze more. Okay, take the hands, drop them down to the mat, step back, meet me in your plank. Open to face the left side of your room, stack your feet if you can, hips stay nice and high. Now, if you want to lift that top leg, go for it. We're not here long. Get it long and strong. Whew. Okay, back to your high plank. This is going to feel easy now. Hold it, breathe 3 times, and then we do the same thing on the left. Okay, left side facing the right side of your room. Top leg up if you can, get it really straight, reach it. Okay, back to your high plank, but go right to a down dog for a little reprieve here. Oh yeah, just breathe. Okay, walk your feet to the middle of your mat, your hands back to your feet, hang out here in your forward fold. Arms get a little break. Okay, reverse swan dive all the way back to standing. Sweep your arms up, hands to heart. Ah, it's not so bad. Step your left foot forward, step your right leg back. One nice, smooth, controlled motion. Shoulders over hips, and that's where they're going to stay. You're just going to slowly lower that right knee and lift back up. Press up and back through that front heel. Lower, reach the arms up, and lower, and lift. Nice job. Lower, lift. One more. Hold it here. Pull that front knee back. Really high on the back foot. Okay, step in, switch legs. One nice smooth motion back there. Lower that knee and reach. And lower. So all the weight is in my front heel, nothing in the center or front of the foot. I want to be feeling it right in my butt and my quad. If you get the right move here, even though you're not holding weights, you should still be able to feel it. Okay, one more. Okay, hands to heart, step in. Sweep your arms out to a Y. Really big. Spread your fingers. Now rotate the hands. Rotate them back, palms face out. Keep that going. Keep turning. Now you're trying to pull the shoulders apart while you do this. You know, we spend all day sitting like this or on our phones. So we want to get nice and open and broad through the shoulders. Couple more. Okay, hands to heart. Nice forward fold down. Step back to your plank. We're going to go to a pigeon stretch. Then we're going to do some ab work, and then we're going to say goodbye. So pigeon stretch, pick a foot, any foot. One comes forward, the other leg sweeps back. Come on down. This is your opportunity to not think about what's happening to you for the rest of the day. I want you to just focus inward on your breath. 6 big, huge breaths. And let's meet back in the high plank. And let's switch legs. Once you're in position, chill out. Just breathe. Okay, back up to your forearms, then your hands. You're gonna just sweep this right leg or whichever leg forward. Sitting up, we're gonna do a couple of old-fashioned sit-ups like we used to do in high school. Take the arms forward if you like. This is level 1, or a little easier. Here or here, those are your choices. I'm gonna start here, see how I do. First thing I'm gonna do is suck in the belly as I slowly take it down. I got my legs bent and my feet on the floor. Hopefully they're gonna be able to stay on the floor. What you don't wanna try to do is use momentum. As soon as you get down, use your breath to exhale out because that's gonna help you get back up. Now, the straighter the leg, it's easier. The closer you take your heels towards your butt, the harder it gets. So you have to find a happy place that you can manage. Even if your arms are out here, that's cool. Just make these special. So I put my head down, and as soon as it's down, I start coming back up. Had to cheat there, my feet came up a little bit. You can also tuck them under a couch. Great thing to do when you're watching TV at night, right? Why just sit in a chair and watch hockey when you can do sit-ups and watch hockey? Okay, exhale it, blow it out. Helps you get back up without using momentum. 2 more here, and then we're moving on to some different moves. Patience. Okay, legs up, head down, heels over hips. You're just going to connect your palms. Keep your heels over your hips. Flex your feet. Toes are touching. Your feet are connected. Now just lift up with your palms and try to touch the toes. Just hold it. Now, to intensify this, give me a little pelvic tilt of the rear end up towards the ceiling. It's not a swing and it's not momentum. And it doesn't mean that you pull those heels towards your face. You keep them over your hips. Give me that pelvic tilt, just like a Kegel, but you're holding it. Okay, now release the head back down, let the legs bend, chill out. Maybe you make a circle with your knees. Little massage for the back, change directions. Come back up, do it again. Heels over hips, palms connect. Lift the shoulder blades up and give me that pelvic tilt. Feet don't move, hold and breathe. Look at your feet. Feeling the middle to the lower part of the abs. The pelvic tilt brings in more of the lower. Now release the pelvic tilt and just hold it. Maybe you can get a little higher. Relax the head to the floor. Roll the head from side to side as you hug your knees in, releasing all the muscles in the neck. Okay, we're going to give the neck a little rest. Now you're going to take your feet, knees over hips, feet at the height of the knees. Relax your head to the floor and just move the feet out while you pull in the stomach. And then bring the knees back. Pull them out, pull in the stomach. And just keep going forward and back in slow motion. Sort of when you get them out there, hang out there a sec, make sure you've got that stomach pressing down. Pull the knees back in. Suck in the belly, take them out. Keep doing that a few more times. Then we're going to hold the last one out and do some heel taps. Keep your hands on your belly. Hold them out. Suck in the belly. So heel taps coming up in about 10 seconds. Just keep breathing. Now, if you have that little natural curve in your spine separated away from the floor, that's okay. You don't need to pull it in. What you need to pull in, I know I sound like a broken record, is the stomach. Okay, heel tap, right heel comes out and down, the leg stays bent, bring it back up. Left one. Now both knees should be beyond the hips at all times. Suck in, lower gently. Alternate. You want to do 2 heel taps. Both can come down together. A little bit more bend in the leg when you lower 2. So it's really the heels that are coming down and then lift back up. You still have those knees out there and it's a lot of work for that tummy. One more. Oh, bring it in. Give yourself some love. I'm going to take my forearms and wrap them around and touch opposite elbows. Lift my head up towards my knees, squeezing into a tiny ball. Flex my feet. Gently rock side to side. Okay, relax the head, relax the legs. You're going to take your feet down to a small bend in the legs. Open your feet out a little bit wide and just let the knees go right. And then let them go left. Just keep going side to side. And now walk the feet in a little closer and let the knees go left, getting more of a spinal rotation through the upper back and lower back. Just keep going side to side. Don't let your stomach have a vacation here. You got to use it. Okay, walk the feet in closer. Keep going side to side. Okay, hold the knees down to the right side and take your left arm, reach it at a 45-degree angle from the torso, and it's off the floor, just floating, but it's engaged. Now see if you can take that arm, move it towards the back of the room so you're less than a 45-degree angle. Should feel a good stretch through the chest if you've been doing push-ups or any chest work. Okay, let's release that arm. Bring your knees up and over to the other side. And let's take the right arm out 45 degrees. Long and strong with the arm. Neither of my knees are touching the floor. Now take that arm a little bit more behind you here, just changing the angle of the stretch. Take a few breaths. Okay, bring that arm back in, bring your knees in. You're going to walk your knees and feet together. Arms on the floor by your side, palms face down. Peel your hips up off the floor into a tight bridge. So squeeze the knees as best you can. The entire foot is on the floor. Just hold and squeeze. Now let's take the arms up if you want to amp it up a bit. Palms can face each other. Just hold and squeeze. Now slowly, really in slow motion, one vertebrae at a time, start to make your descent. Really slowly, gradually. Once your butt's down there, release all the inner thighs. Then start again. Squeeze before you lift, and then start your lift. Squeeze with all your might. Now to amp it up a bit, we can take the arms a little bit back behind us towards the floor. Just hold your squeeze, keep working the inner thighs. Let's bring the arms back to the earth. Focus is now just on the posterior muscle chain. Squeeze it. Toes up. Keep squeezing. Arms back up. Start your descent down really slowly. Relax the feet and the hips to the floor. Stop your squeeze. Now start it again. Squeeze and then lift. Elevate the toes. This is your last time. A little shaking maybe, a little trembling of the legs. All good stuff. Squeeze harder. We're going to finish strong here. Keep going. Okay, let the knees release. Keep your hips up. Open your feet up so they're more like hip width, but keep up on the heels. So toes are up. Squeeze. So now you're just isometrically bringing those inner thighs together. They're not really moving. Okay, put the feet down. Walk your feet in a little closer to your butt. So the heels are just a little in front of the knees. And then take that right leg, reach it up to the ceiling. Get it nice and straight. And then slowly lower it so both thighs are at the same height. Oh, hello. Yes. Left hamstring working. Take the leg back up to the ceiling. Feel the little reprieve. Take it down. Work it. Take it up. Enjoy. You got one more of these with a little longer hold, but I think we got this. Take it down. Hold. 3 breaths. Foot to the floor. Left leg up. How awesome does that feel? Get it straight. Lower it. Just to the height of the right. Take it up. Take it down. Try not to weight the toes on that right foot. You're pressing up through the heel. It's not a judgment of how high the hips go. You just want to challenge those muscles. Stay strong through the stomach. Take the leg up. One last time. Don't let that right knee go out to the side, right? You got to pull it in using the inner thigh. Leg back up. Put that foot down. Lower your butt. Pull those knees in. How good does that feel? Little circle. Okay, let's grab inside the legs. Let's grab our big toes. Go right to a happy baby. Heels towards the ceiling, knees towards the floor. You can use the elbows to sort of push out to get a deeper inner thigh stretch. Just enjoy it. Now give me a gentle rock, side to side, bringing blood flow to the lower back. Okay, straighten the legs. Flex your feet, arms on the floor by your side. Suck in the belly, start to lower the legs. I've got that natural curve. So I've got part of my lower back not touching the floor. All I'm trying to do is keep my legs straight and pull in the stomach. Now, when you've gone as far as you're going to go, start to come up as slowly as you can. somewhere between 5 and 8 or 10 counts if you're counting slowly. Try it again. This is really your last core strengthening exercise and hip flexor exercise. So we're going to do 2 more of these, make them great. That would mean maybe slowing them down even more. Feel the stomach, 6-pack work. I sure do. Really slow coming up. Okay, let's start our last one. Squeeze your butt when you make the legs go back up slowly. You always want to be thinking about bringing as much muscle to the party as you can. Okay, release the knees, pull them into the body. Roll it up to a seated position. Whew. Lots of tummy work today. Okay, straight legs, sitting up nice and tall. Get that muscle out of the way so you have a firm connection to the floor. Walk it forward, long spine. Feet flexed. Lower those elbows a little bit if you can. Keep your neck neutral. You're just looking down at the floor between your legs, sucking in the belly. Now I'm going to go all the way into spinal flexion. So my upper back is rounding. Hang out here. Okay, walk it back up. Let's open the legs wide. Keep the feet flexed. Sitting up long through your back and front, right? We're going to reach the right arm out to the side, palm faces up, left hand to the leg. I'm going to slide this left leg over my shin and take my right arm and spiral it up towards the ceiling. Keep it long. Maybe you soften this left elbow, but I want this right arm long. It's going straight up over that shoulder. Big side body stretch here. It should feel great. So many people, when they have a bothered lower back, it's their side body that's locked up. Okay, left arm, right arm sweeps out. Just get as much length as you can. You might come to a spot and go, oh, I'm going to hang out here. This feels so good. Patience, right? It's all about challenging our bodies to be strong, but we need to spoil them a little bit with these stretches too. So I think today we did a good balance of both. Okay, come on back up. Nice and long through the spine. Walk the hands forward. Little inner thigh love. When you've walked them out as far as you can without rounding your upper back, then take the upper back down, relax the head. Maybe the forearms touch the floor. Okay, walk it back up. Oh my goodness, I went over a minute. I'm so sorry. Bring those feet in. I just love this. I could do it all day. Come up onto your toes. Whew. Hang out here for 1 sec because you deserve it. Okay, legs straight, reverse swan dive all the way back up. And I thank you guys so much for your power and your strength today. Thank you for joining. Love you guys. Lily just got off her chair. I guess that means she's done. How are you?
Hey.
Feel good?
Good. I struggled a little bit with all my equipment, so I did the class in the phone, which means I don't see anything. So I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Good cues, good cues. Hi, Annie.
How do y'all feel?
Sweaty.
Good.
Good.
I was
Steady is
feeling
good.
This is longer than usual, just a bit.
The
I
class?
couldn't see my clock. Yeah, I was like,
Oh, I went 1 minute over, or 2
I
minutes.
know, I could feel it. No, it was good class.
No, you can't.
Don't shoot me. No, I remember when I started taking yoga many moons ago in Bethesda, I took from this instructor, Robert, and he was wonderful and he taught me so much. And then I ended up working for him. But he would teach a Wednesday night class and 2 couples would go. And then after the class, we'd go out for dinner. And that was my favorite part, was the going out for dinner part after the class was over. And he would go like a half hour over. It was so ridiculous. And I would be like, first of all, you're cutting into my wine time. Second of all, on the schedule, it says a 1 hour class. It doesn't say 1.5 hours, but he would just get so into it. And of course, you'd feel bad to like get up and walk out, right? Because you'd feel like, oh, that I can't get up and walk out. So
That
you
was
got
great.
it. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. I'm so glad. Thank you.
I'm awake now. All right, girlies. Off to the
Okay.
night.
Have a
great
lovely day.
everybody.
We'll see you all on Saturday. Wait
will.
day.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.